What's up, guys? My name's Dave, and today I wanted to show you how to play Morning Dew. Morning Dew is a beautiful song that the Grateful Dead played quite a bit. I think they closed shows or they ended sets with. I don't know the whole scope of it, but I know they used it quite a bit. The song originally written by a woman, Bonnie Dobson, and it was actually about the day after nuclear war. So if you were to go out the next morning among the morning dew, and that's why it kind of has that haunting feel to it, you know what I mean? And the Dead just kind of capture that so well. So it's really an easy song to play at its root, at its fundamentals, and then you can just see the beauty that everybody brings to it. You know, it's really for everybody. It's a simple progression, and they just complement it so well. So we're gonna follow along. I picked the Winterland 1974 version. I know there are many great versions of Morning Dew. This one just resonated particularly well with me. 1974, after the Dead toured extensively. In 74, they were going to take a break, and they didn't know if they were retiring or what, but they were going to stop, you know, and that was it was like a 5-night show at the Winterland, and this is one of those nights. And so anyhow, there's a special, there's something in the air. It just seems, you know, and so I kind of looked into the show, what we're listening to. So let's get right into it. So the song's in D to C, G. So D to C to G, and then we'll hold it for a little bit. See, you hold that D twice as long. Before we get too far along, so D mixolydian would be the pattern that I would, which would be 5-7-4, 5-7-4, 5-7. And then also up here you have D, the 10-12, 9-10-12, 9-12, and then from there you go up. That would be 12, 14, 11, 12, 14, and then 15, 16, 17, 19. So, every pattern, every song I learn the three positions. It's a great way to kind of, especially with Phil. Phil plays down here a lot, and then he'll add wonderful stuff. He's up here quite a bit too, so it's nice to know it's the same patterns. So for D, it's D mixolydian here, and then your second D is here, and then your third D is here. Okay, so before we even go any further, familiarize yourself with that, and that's going to help some of his fills. Like he just did this real pretty. And then he did this kind of a thing like that, and that is from the. So the boom boom bum bum boom boom bum 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 is the octave of that is. And just trying to help you guys see the patterns, how to take a pattern like this, and then once you add the octaves, it adds, it makes it, it opens it up. I've always had a hard time. Usually I'm pretty good to groove right here, but once I start, once you stretch out, it gets a little shaky. But so I've kind of tried to use that, ways to extend patterns and stuff. So anyhow, D mixolydian. Go ahead and freshen up. Boom, and then we'll keep going. I just wanted to do a play along, and we'll just kind of, just shoot the shit a little bit, and have some fun. Here we go.
Walk me out in the morning.
So this is the first part. You do that. That's once. You play it twice with the long hold. Still D. Second time around. Now we're going to the second part. So you do the first part twice, you do the second part twice. We're going to go up to the F, 7th fret. To C. To E. D. And we do that part twice. So second time. 7.
I can't walk you out in the morning. Today.
Sorry, that was 8. He's doing. He does actually. Let's see. That is yeah, he does that. So boom. Because I've heard him do that more than a couple of times, I think, in this version. But that's neat to know. That would be 10, 8, 7, 5. It's just little stuff like this. It's cool to know. I try and learn the song and how it goes, and then try to grab a few of Phil's lines, because, like, every version's different. Every, like, one of the time, his phrasing is just, his vocabulary is phenomenal. So it's just, he never plays the same thing twice. So I try and at least maybe grab a couple of his phrases, or leave even portions of, you know what I mean? Just to kind of, because when I play the song, I want to play kind of my version of it, but I want to with respect, you know what I mean? And so, like, that's a way. So anyhow, that let's double check that. That's it. Yeah. Sorry. But that little piece that he does, I don't know if that's exactly note for note, but it's like, boom, boom, thought I heard my baby cry today. Because when you go back to that D, it's like twice as long, or 3 times. It's quite a long hold. And so there's all this time to fill something, and when it's somebody like Phil or the Dead, Jerry, anybody, like, in that gap, there is all this, like, wonderful expression going on. And so this time around, today, and he does it. It's like this. Oh, thought I heard, but it's like that, and that is from the D here, the Mixolydian. Boom, boom, bum, bum, bum. Boom, boom, bum, bum, bum. So, yeah. Let's hit that. Yeah. Right here. This is the nice airy one. To the B part. And you can do it compact, go to the C here, and then E. I'll do that sometimes as play it, the changes in different parts to the C, E. We start all over. Okay, so what I got off of that is pretty close. There's this little thing in there I can't quite. But the way I play that is I'll play with my middle finger because you want your index here. So it'd be again the Mixolydian pattern, and so it's 12, 12, and then 12, 14, and then I'll pull off. So I think that's pretty darn close. But if I was to play this, I would totally play that bass break right there. It's so 12, 12, 12, 14. So you pull it off, and then I'll pluck, and then pull off again. And then it's just a really cool, tasty part. If you want some body, you add body, play those two notes together. Especially if you're playing through a bass rig, it really rumbles. So you go to the C. Sometimes if I play the chord changes in different areas, it just makes it feel different, you know? See? Ow! We go to the B part. And play it close. Oh, God dang it, I miss it. There we go. To the B part. Before we get too far into this part, so that breakdown after when they come into the That is from the D mixolydian pattern. Okay, you would 5/7 that. 5/7 4 5 4 4 5/7 5 3 2 3 2, and then he either bum bum bum. That's kind of what it sounds like. But anyhow, that's that breakdown, and then they're kind of in a supercharged portion, and that's where Phil drops the D bomb, and so that's where I wanted to mention at this particular show they were using the wall of sound, the notorious wall of sound, which I don't know all the details. I've seen there's great pictures though, and if you're not hip to it, the wall of sound, Grateful Dead. They basically had a gigantic wall of speakers behind them, a ridiculous. But it was just like they had the money and they were the sonic cowboys. And so, I mean, I just imagine what the show must have sounded like to be in the audience. It just blows my mind. So I do know, though, that of the wall of sound, Phil's section, he had 2 towers. They were 15-inch drivers, 18 15-inch drivers stacked. So this is like over 20 feet tall. 2 of them. However, I don't know. But anyhow, just for the sake of and then his bass and the fucking just all the shit and how that must have felt to just I like to go up here for the G, because at least I don't know, it just sounds a little better. But probably in his bass rig, the anytime you want to get kind of give it ballsy, it probably doesn't sound like it on your phone or whatever you're listening on. But if you're playing through a bass rig with some power and you're moving some air, the difference between this and that is a lot. And it's cool if you want to say something or you want to lean into it pretty good, and which is what they're doing. So after this you get a supercharge for a time, and then they'll bring it back, and then you'll get the most beautiful. This is some of the beautiful. The loveliest playing I've heard of Jerry. The way he solos over it, it's so sweet. So let's get right into it. Just look how quiet it got. With the wall of sound. I just... So you can come, something like that. And you're kind of trying to channel a little bit of Phil, I don't know what's going on right there. I think that was a little bit of a faux pas. Now just listen to Jerry's tone. It's just unbelievable. Here they stick to that B part. We keep playing to the F. Just phenomenal. Mixo. Working that B pattern the whole time. So there you have it, folks. Morning Dew, and you know, give or take. Like I say, I'm going to attach this version in the description, and I'm also there's this blog I found. This real smart music guy writes intelligently about songs, and about when they goes to the F, he's signaling A minor, and so that indicates a darker tone of the blah blah blah. And it's interesting though. It's good reading. It's like smart people talk, or people that I really don't understand music theory, and when people start to talk and describe it that way, it kind of throws me off. And so, but I just loved the beauty of the song. It's very easy to play, and I just like I love like doing funky finger style, fancy, fun playing. and busy and impressive or whatever. But this is the whole other side of the coin. Like after you've been playing for a while, and it's just nice to like stop or just let go and playing with the letting your notes ring out and playing with all that space and the air. It's just a beautiful thing. And so I'm kind of liking this format. Let me know if this works or not. I was just thinking, a way to explore and particular recordings. Like if there's another morning dew out there that somebody's crazy about, send it. Well, I will do that one too. I thought this might be a fun way to explore the music and kind of hang out and stuff. So anyhow, that's my piece. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you in the next one.